Hello everyone. This is Kanmani, Assistant Professor in Department of Civil Engineer at BS Abdul Rahman Crescent Institute of Science and Technology. Today we are going to see GIS Laboratory Exercise 4 under the course CEC 4106 GIS and its applications. The title of exercise 4 is Adding Attributes and Linking External Table to the already created shapefile using Quantum GIS, that is QGIS. There are two types of tables in Quantum GIS. One is the attribute table, two is a standalone table or external table. Attribute tables are inbuilt tables. It's associated with your GIS shapefile, vector file. It's associated with your features of GIS layer. Typically, one record in the attribute table corresponds to one feature in the GIS layer. Next, coming to the standalone table or external table, these tables are not exactly inbuilt or associated with your GIS data layers, but however, they may have a data of spatial nature from which a spatial data layer can be generated. They also may contain data that we wish to join an existing attribute table with using your table join link. Now we will see the step-by-step procedure to perform exercise 4. Go to your RRN folder, create a new folder, exercise 4. Under the exercise 4, create two more new folders. One is input, next one is output. Today the input for exercise 4 is your exercise 3 output and also the exercise 2 output. So copy all the output layers from the different exercise and copy it in your exercise 4 input. Go to your RRN folder, exercise 3 output, copy, exercise 4 input. Again exercise 2 output. Here we need only the projected file. Exercise 4 input. So these are the two. One is a raster file, next one is a vector file. These two files are going to be used as an input for exercise 4. Now launch QGIS. First you add the raster layer, DGL projected CS, exercise 4 input, DGL projected CS open. Next add the vector layer, exercise 4 input. Here the .shp has to be opened. Click open. So this is your vector file, vector shape file. This is your scanned TIFF image in a projected coordinate system. Actually, this is the attribute table. Today we are going to add to the vector shapefile. The ID is nothing but your polygon ID, which we already added up into your each polygon. Next one is the name. This is your village name. TPOP means total population. TCA means total crop area. PI means productivity index. So all these four columns we are going to add with your vector shapefile. The first, there are two types of table. One is the attribute table, next one is the external table. The first column name, the second column name, village names are going to be added with the help of your attribute table. The remaining three columns TPOP, TCA and PA are going to be joined as an external table. So further, just you make the vector shapefile as a transparent so that we need to have a polygon IDs to be visible. Go to start editing, open attribute table. We are going to add village names to each polygon. So already ID column is there. Now we are going to add a new more field to add or enter the village names. Go to the new field in this button. Name, It's a text type. String you make it as 30. Click OK. Now new field is added. Now we are going to add all the village names in this column. So this is the polygon ID 1. Click the polygon ID 1. The village name is Maranutur. Go to open attribute table. Click enter. Then close. 2. Panjam Patti. Enter. For 3 polygon ID, you make Rajakapatti. Similarly, you have to enter all the village names as per the scanned TIFF image. Similarly, you enter all the village names like this. Once you entered all the village names, give save edits and stop editing. Now we have entered ID is already entered in the exercise 3. Village names are entered pertaining to the polygon IDs. Now we are going to create a new Excel file. For that, you just click the Excel file. Actually resize the Excel file accordingly. We are going to create 3 more new fields. So the other 3 more new fields we are going to add. So for that, the unique field ID is your polygon ID. Next one is TPOP, TCA, PI. PI. Next the TPOP 1523. Just enter all the values as per the scanned TIFF. Now file, save as, go to your RRN folder. Under exercise 4, under the input, you create this is external table. So under the external table, new Excel file, the 3 columns are added along with your polygon ID. So polygon ID is the unique polygon ID. We are going to join the vector shape file ID and also this shape file ID. For that, just add vector layer, browse, external table, open. Then click open. Now the external table file has to be opened in your layer panel so that this external table will be added as your join. Link all the attributes to the vector shapefile. Now the desired shapefile, click properties, go to under the layer properties dialog box, you go to joins. So under the joins, you click this green plus add symbol. The join layer is external table. This is already we have added in our layer panel. Join field is nothing but this is your ID we have given in the Excel sheet. The target field is again the ID. This ID is already given in the created shapefile. So coming to this custom field prefix, you just delete this one. Click OK. Now all the fields are joined. Click apply, then OK. Now you open the attribute table. Now all the fields are joined from the external table to your shapefile. So again, this is a temporary join. So if you want to permanently save these 3 columns into your shapefile, right click, save as, browse. Under the exercise 4, click the output. Layer with attributes joined. Click save. Click OK. Now create a new, discard this, add a vector layer. Now you see whether all the attributes are joined to your vector shapefile. Go to your open attribute table and check whether all the files are added. Open attribute table. So this is your shape spatial layer. This is your attribute layer. Just click a print screen or screenshot. Save this as a screenshot, exercise 4 screenshot. Go to your RRN folder, exercise 4, output, exercise 4, screenshot. Make this as a JPEG file. Click save. Go to your RRN folder, exercise 4. This is your output file. Just click all the files and zip this file. Name as your RRN folder, exercise 4. Just upload this zip file in your Crescent LMS under the exercise 4 output data. So this is the end of the exercise 4. Today we have added an attribute table as a directly join in your inbuilt GIS layer. The other 3 attributes joined with the help of your external table link or join. So thank you. This is the end of the exercise 4. Thank you. This is the end of exercise 4. Thank you.